watching KPIX 5 News.
Now at 6:30, a neighborhood destroyed in a PG&E pipeline explosion 4 years later. Signs of progress, but still a long, long way to go. Welcome back. I'm Ken Bastida.
I'm Veronica Dela Cruz. On the eve of the San Bruno blast, that city's mayor is hammering a proposed fine against PG&E.
It was not an accident, and we are outraged by Early's prolonged refusal to take direct responsibility for killing 8 of our citizens. It is time for PG&E to do the right thing, stop calling this an accident, and accept the level of penalty as proposed.
The mayor also says money from the $1.4 billion fine against PG&E should be set aside for pipeline safety, not the state's general fund. PG&E plans to appeal that penalty from the California Public Utilities Commission. The pipeline explosion that killed 8 people, destroyed 38 homes, and changed the neighborhood forever. KPIX 5's John Ramos on how some of those changes involve the people who are determined to rebuild.
If you didn't know what happened here 4 years ago, you might just wonder about these empty lots. But Adrian Macareg does know, because he was here.
It's like one of those events in your life where you remember exactly how everything went, and it just remains with you.
As the explosion and fireball tore through this neighborhood, Macareg arrived to rescue his cousins, whose house is barely 100 yards from the blast zone. Their home survived and has been repaired, but the next-door neighbor wasn't so lucky.
Seeing it now, it's just, I can't believe that there used to be houses like there, and just gone.
But Charmaine Macareg says the neighborhood she grew up in has changed in positive ways as well. Beautiful new homes are springing up with attractive landscaping. Older homes have been repaired and freshly painted. And in an ironic twist, PG&E has had to pay for a lot of new solar panels. But no amount of landscaping can change the fact that there is still a huge hole in this neighborhood.
Something like that happens to you, that catastrophic, it leaves a scar. It kind of gives you a little bit of battle fatigue.
Those who perished will never be forgotten by those who survived. But the 4-year struggle to rebuild has had one more lasting effect on the people who live here.
Whenever I see them, it's just like, hey, how's it going? How's your day? So we definitely got closer.
This terrible event, it really brought people together.
So the tragedy that tore this neighborhood apart is slowly making it stronger than it ever was before. In San Bruno, John Ramos, KPIX 5.
Tomorrow afternoon, the Crestmore neighborhood will gather for an anniversary ceremony where the blast happened.